Hey friends, welcome to Gardening with Creekside and this week's nursery tour. We're going to do a little bit of a different spin on this week's nursery tour. We're going to do a little bit of a garden tour here at the Proven Winner Signature Garden. Hit the shrub a lot because we want to share with you what is growing, blooming, and thriving here at Creekside Nursery in Dallas, North Carolina, a Zone 8A. The reason that I wanted to kind of show you the Signature Garden as a bit of a nursery tour is because I want to share with you plants that are growing, blooming, and thriving here in the Signature Garden that you can buy here at the nursery. So it's kind of like a nursery tour, but you get to see the plants in real life action performing in the garden. So a couple of things, that we've got some housekeeping things for you. One, all of the annuals are still buy one, get one free here at the garden center, right? So it is buy a size, get that same size for free. You can mix and match however you want to. It does not matter. So that is buy one, get one free as long as supplies last on all annuals here at the garden center. Also, we have a fun little giveaway to do. We have one last Jenny's Pink Edition, the limited edition auger from Power Planner, right? So we partnered with Power Planner almost a year ago to create this auger that is a 5-inch auger. It has the heavy duty tip, all the replaceable blades, everything's replaceable. It is a little bit taller, so an extended length. It fits perfectly, so you're not going to be hunched over. It is a great height. It's not too tall, but it is nice, so I can easily still get lots of good pressure on it in my thick clay soil. And because it has that heavy duty tip, it makes a great tool for gardens just like this, because we actually used that 5-inch Jenny's Edition auger to plant all of the everything in the interior, because we did the shrubs and the perennials last fall, and then we used it this spring to do the annuals. We're going to give one away. I'm going to sign it. I'm going to write a little note on there on the auger, and I'm going to give it away. So how do you get entered to win this auger? And we'll just ship it to you completely free. All I need you to do is sign up for the Creekside emails. I'm going to have a link in both the comments and the video description. Click on that link. It'll take you to a form. It is very simple. Simply enter in your email and your phone number so you can receive the emails and the text messages. Why do we want that? Well, we want that so that we can share with you the great deals that we have. Because with the online business, we are always running specials. In fact, we just got off a Zoom call with our website people talking about all the new promotions that will be coming up in the next month. And there are some really great new promotions. The only way you're really going to know about that is through the emails. So click on the link, sign up for your emails. We will know who is subscribed to those emails, and we will choose a winner from that list, from those email subscribers. We will announce the winner in next week's nursery tour. So this time next week, we will announce that winner. So head on over in the comment section, the video description, click on the link, simply put in your information. We are not selling your information, y'all. We are just trying to share the Creekside love with you sweet people so that you can take advantage of it, because like I said, there's going to be some really great options that are coming out and some new products that we are excited to share with you. So head on over and you can win the Jenny's Limited Edition, Pink Limited Edition auger. Now, we got Brenna here with us, so it is hot and toasty today. We're going to try to stay in the shade as much as we possibly can because it is North Carolina in the middle of July and it is hot. All right, so let's take a quick look here at the garden side of the raised bed. There's a lot of fun things in here, y'all, that I'm excited to share with you, right? To give you an update on this. We planted the little lime punches and the spinner boxwoods, late last fall, coming in this spring, and we added in the annuals. This is the season where your little lime punches are absolutely shining. They are glorious, nice, tight heads on them. If you don't have little lime punches in your garden, you're gonna wanna add them. They are probably my #1 favorite hydrangea. They love the sun. They'll get to be about 3 to 5 feet tall and wide. That's why this year when we first planted them, they're on the smaller side, right? You really need to give your shrubs about 3 years to really start to really spread their wings and start to grow big. That's why we came in here with all the annuals, to fill in any gaps with the shrubs that may be lacking. So looking at this, what is in this whole mixed area? My gosh, y'all. This is the first year we've grown the Mystic Illusion Dahlia in the garden, and it does really sweet yellow flowers. This one particularly, because I just trimmed them back. We've got buds on it right here, but they do these bright, very sunshine yellow flowers against this near black foliage. And like I said, I pruned it back, and it is, oh my gosh, it loves this. So a dahlia, look how clean it is. No powdery mildew on this plant whatsoever. Has really filled in. You've got coleus. Y'all, we've got coleus still available. This is all part of the buy one, get one free with these annuals. Plant your coleus now, thinking for fall. You have got tons of growing time left in your garden. This is Golden Dreams. And see, look how pretty Golden Dreams is next to that dahlia, right? Very fall colors. It will be gorgeous. You can put them in containers. You can put them in the landscape. These coleus, of course, are the Color Blaze coleus. They will do sun or shade. It really does not matter what your light conditions are. Container, landscape, if you want to put them in a hanging basket, does not matter. Beautiful. Plum Dandy. I'm trying to remember if we have some Plum Dandy left. I think we might still have Plum Dandy, because the reason I was going to tell you that is because, again, thinking of fall. Plum Dandy has that really deep, deep purple foliage to it, and it truly is just a foliage plant. But that works perfectly when you incorporate it with like the Surefire begonias that are behind it. Again, the Surefires will do sun or shade. And then the petunias, right? So supertunias. It is definitely a supertunia summer here at Creekside. We still have some supertunias available. I'm not sure exactly on what our inventory is as far as specific plants, but whether, it does not matter. Supertunias will do great. In fact, I have got Supertunia Saffron Finch, Supertunia Mini Vista Indigo. These have not been trimmed at all this season. This whole entire kind of annual bed really could use a nice little haircut right about now. And why do we prune our annuals, right? So this is a perfect example, messes and successes. I share this with you. Look right here on the edge of the wall where this Mini Vista Indigo is. So we got a little bit of the Mini Vista Indigo, and maybe that's some Saffron Finch. See where they're looking ragged? You come in here with scissors and you just give them a nice haircut all the way back. Look how my Super Bean of Pink Cashmere, we've had some rain and some wind, and it's gotten so big that it's starting to kind of open up and be like not showing a lot of growth in the middle. This is the perfect time to come in and prune it. You've seen me prune these annuals. Gather them up and cut them back, shear them back as little or as much as you want to, and they will completely flush back out. Also, another great annual for your hot summer garden going into fall, we have them, are the Angelonias. So again, we've had an Angelonia summer here at the house because we have got, this is the Wedgwood Blue. We also have, there's like super white, there's a super blue. Love the heat. They are fantastic in the heat and the humidity. If they start to get a little too tall, give them a little haircut. These need a little haircut and they will go all the way through the season. So annual wise, it is a great time to take advantage of the buy one, get one free. Whether you want to add in the Blew My Mind Evolvulus, right? Look how this plant is thriving. This is the time of the year where your Evolvulus is showing off. We have it on the corner of each of the gardens and they are spectacular. It is beautiful, thick, true blue flowers, and like I said, it's on every corner right here. Does really well, low water needs on that, and then grasses. You know I'm a huge fan of grasses. This is just your purple fountain grass. It is an annual. We still have the fountain grasses, whether it is the purple fountain grass. We've got skyrocket, which is more of a green and a white. We've got fireworks, which is more of like a reddish burgundy. They will take off in the heat and the humidity. They will explode. Your cleomes, I think we still have some cleomes. This is one plant, right? In the heat and the humidity, one plant gives you some height in your garden. I probably would recommend that you put them in your landscape or a really big container, because these will get some good height to them. And then of course, caladiums. We still have plenty of caladiums available for you. We just particularly have, I think this is, oh gosh, White Star? I don't remember now which particular variety this is, but we have tons of caladiums available for you. They make beautiful hanging baskets, right? So maybe you did some petunias and some hanging baskets, or your super bells and hanging baskets, and they just look sad, right? I mean, life happens, the things get away from us, and you know, we lose stuff. Go ahead and put some caladiums. They're still buy one, get one free. Make a container out of them. Put them in a hanging basket. You will love them. If you're in a hot, humid area like I am and you're not growing caladiums, you're totally missing out. So, annuals, buy one, get one free. Now, also, let's talk about, we're gonna whip around here on this side, because shrubs and perennials. Perennials, it is a wonderful time to add them to your garden. Look at the alliums, right? This is serendipity. Alliums, onions, right? They're in that onion family. So they're naturally going to be deer resistant, rabbit resistant, because they don't like to eat onions. But you know who loves the alliums? Your pollinators. There are so many different kinds of pollinators on these plants. I see honeybees, bumblebees, little small wasps. I see that their little pollen sacs are absolutely covered in pollen. Beautiful purple globe flowers. Great time to add these to your garden. The summerific hibiscus. Now, our summerifics, and this is probably, you know, I'm all about sharing misses and successes. The Japanese beetles, along with the pollinators, are having a hi-ho time feeding on the summerifics. This is holy grail. If you have a problem, like we do, with your Japanese beetles eating your summerific hibiscus, your perennial hibiscus, there is a drench that you can use that will, anything that chews will get rid of them. We have not had a problem whatsoever with our pollinator population, because I know a lot of concern is, does it affect the pollinators? We have not seen an issue with our pollinators, and we've been using this for several years. I only use it on plants that the Japanese beetles go after. Holy Grail is definitely, she's gorgeous, right? Very, very cold hardy. I think they're cold hardy to a zone 3 or 4 to a zone 9. So they are thriving in the heat, as I trip over a sign. But in the signature garden, we have different kinds of summerifics. So we have Holy Grail. We have the Valentine's Crush, which is on the other side, which is a beautiful red. We've got Lilac Crush. We've got Edge of Night. Again, if you have sun to part sun, that means at least 5 hours of sun, and you're in a warm zone, heck, even in zones 4, you need to have some of these perennial hibiscus. They come in a range of colors for sure. Let's see. Oh, let's look at this, because dear heavens, y'all, I was worried that this was not going to take off. Look at this. This is, we have that hedge of the Diamond Frost Euphorbia. Again, this is where I'm using an example of, I have All That Glitters and Glows Viburnum. Beautiful shrubs that will get to be in that 4 to 5 foot range, right? So they're going to be 4 to 5 feet tall and wide. So this is their first year. They're just really kind of sleeping. They're hanging out, they're chilling, their roots are getting happy. Next year, they're going to leap a little bit more. And speaking of having great friends in the garden, I don't know if Jerry can get this, but there is, I wouldn't even say he's not even a teenager. There's a teenager baby praying mantis right here on the leaf. If you've got praying mantis in your garden, that is a great thing. This is very much a beneficial insect for your garden. It eats all of those pesky bugs that you do not want to have on your plants. So if you see a praying mantis, leave them alone. They're very friendly in your garden, and they are one of those insects that you want to have. I digress though. All that glitters and glows, 4 to 5 feet tall and wide. While I'm waiting on them to reach that height, I'm using my annuals to come in here and fill in and get that beautiful white, very light, airy look against these nice glossy green leaves. So we have all that glitters and glows here available at the garden center. You don't have to have a male or a female. This is a self-pollinating, will create those berries by itself. It is deciduous, but that's okay. It's one season out of the year that it's deciduous. The rest of the time, it's got beautiful, really glossy green leaves on it. So this would be a great option for you to look at as well. One of my favorite plants is talking about viburnums, because that's a glitters and glows as a viburnum. We have yin and yang in here. And yin and yang are evergreen viburnums. However, stock is limited on this. So I just wanted to kind of give you an idea. If you see a yin or yang viburnum, grab them. They are beautiful plants that absolutely thrive in the heat and the humidity. They are a southern plant, but they are beautiful and do really, really well. Let's see. There's so much. Oh, the hoopla. We forgot to talk about this. The hoopla vivid orchid. Oh, Brenna just went for a swim. She is nice and wet. I know people get worried about Brenna in the summertime. Y'all, she's got a massive creek available to her. She goes swimming all the time. So while Jerry shows you the hoopla, I'm just gonna come over here because we had to fill up the fountain. And so let me turn the water off before, there we go, before we overflow. So we do have to fill up the fountain about once a day, once every other day, because of the evaporation, and it's so stinking hot, the water evaporates. But this year, I knew exactly that I wanted to put the Supertunia Hoopla Vivid Orchid. It's a new petunia on the market from Proven Winners. Beautiful, really dark, almost like a jazzberry color in the center with that wide white margin. Now, I believe we're sold out of Hoopla for this season. We will have it, of course, next year for you. But this is a great idea as far as inspiration to think planting a color, a plant, no matter what it is, in mass. And with that buy one, get one free annual sale, you can't beat it. Let me show you what else is in mass. I know that y'all have seen this quite a few times, but I want to show it to you, give you kind of an update on this. The annual of the year, Jazzberry. Look at this, y'all. Is this not unbelievable? Now, do I expect or anticipate that the most homeowners have this kind of room to grow this amount of petunias? No, I don't. So the idea is to be inspired, not to absolutely replicate what we have here, right? So planting in mass may mean you're simply planting 3 of the same plant together. This is a display garden, right? I want you to be inspired. Maybe you want to do this around the front of your house. So maybe you're putting in 5, maybe you're putting in 10, whatever it is that your space allows. Just know that when you plant petunias, supertunias, vistas specifically, when you plant them closer together, and so that way they look like one massive plant, you're going to get a gorgeous display. Your neighbors are going to stop and be like, what is that plant? What are you growing? And then you can tell them exactly what you have. Other things that are in great season, as we're right here at the shrub lot, your butterfly bushes are going crazy right now. You've got pugsters, like for example, we've got pugster amethyst right here. We've got butterflies on them, all different shapes and sizes. So your butterfly bushes are doing great. Your roses of Sharon, love it. They are in all of their glory right now, putting on all sorts of blooms, whether you want the light pink, you want the darker purple, you've got it. And then of course, your summerific hibiscuses are growing really well right now too. If you want some color, look at the Sunjoy Neo. I love this barberry, right? So this is a 3-gallon. All of our shrubs here at the Creekside Garden Center are 3 gallons. Gorgeous display. I need to add more barberries to the signature garden because they are incredibly beautiful. Imagine taking that barberry and you put it in front of the soft serve. So here you have a beautiful soft serve. This is going to be like a small tree, evergreen, and you put that pop of color in front of it, will be gorgeous. Again, grabs people's eyes. So it's hot, it's humid, but this is where we're thinking, how can I add things to my garden? Take advantage of those local garden center sales. Like for us, the buy one, get one free on your annuals. You absolutely can plant annuals right now. You absolutely can plant perennials right now. Maybe not the best time to plant a hydrangea. Can you buy one? Sure, I'm buying hydrangeas, and what I'm doing is I'm moving them up to a bigger pot, or I'm putting a saucer underneath them, so that way I can keep them really well hydrated. So once the temperatures start to settle down a little bit here in the fall, then I will add them to my garden because it's less work on me to make sure that they stay really well watered. So that is something that you can think about. Go ahead and go look to see what is growing and blooming and thriving at your local garden center. Take advantage of it. Talk to them. If you're in a cooler zone, then maybe it's a great time for you to plant a hydrangea. Here in the South, may not be the absolute best time. Sign up for the emails, use that link so that you can be eligible to win that Jenny's Auger in the limited edition pink. We will happily send it to you so that you can be ready for fall and plant and add all sorts of beautiful plants to your garden. Remember, we're open Wednesdays through Saturday, 9 to 3. We look forward to seeing y'all. Y'all have an amazing day. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.